As the year wraps up and people look back on everything that unfolded across the country, there is a certain feeling that India's commerce story in 2025 has been shaped slowly and steadily by many decisions, many reforms, and a clear sense of direction from the leadership that kept pushing the system to perform better each month. And what we are seeing now is the result of all those steps coming together. It has been a year where India's standing in global trade became stronger, where big breakthroughs were matched with quiet improvements, and where the confidence in India as a growing economic power felt more visible than ever. The most symbolic moment came when India moved up to become the fourth largest economy in the world, something that did not happen suddenly, but through years of consistent reform, new investments, export growth, and the government's push to modernize how trade and business are conducted. This rise also matched the country's best ever export performance, with total exports touching $825.25 billion in 2024-25. And the first half of the new financial year recording to the highest ever April to September exports, showing that even with global uncertainties, India's exporters continued to grow and diversify into new markets. Services exports touched record numbers again. Merchandise exports held steady, and several sectors like electronics, engineering goods, pharmaceuticals, marine products, and rice saw strong growth driven by rising global demand as well as policy support at home. Alongside this, one of the biggest structural steps was the approval of the Rs 25,060 crore export promotion mission, which is now creating a more organized, more responsive support system for exporters, especially MSMEs, through Niryat Protsahan and Niryat Disha, both designed to improve access to finance, reduce compliance burdens, and upgrade India's export capabilities. This mission also brought older schemes into one coherent structure, something exporters had been asking for a long time. Beyond domestic reforms, major trade agreements shaped the year in important ways. The signing of the India-UK Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement opened up duty-free access for 99% of Indian exports to the UK, which is one of India's most important markets. And this came on top of the already active agreements with the UAE, Australia, and EFTA, where India and the EFTA nations even launched the Prosperity Summit in New Delhi to mark the start of a long-term investment partnership aimed at mobilizing $100 billion into India. Negotiations with the European Union, the United States, the GCC, Peru, Korea, Sri Lanka, Chile, the EAEU, and others continued through the year, with multiple rounds completed, showing that India's trade diplomacy under PM Modi is moving with strategic intent and consistency. While these global efforts continued, domestic systems also became more efficient, with digital reforms like Trade eConnect, the TIA portal, 24/7 online IEC generation, ECOO 2.0, and digitized certificates making exporting smoother for businesses. Special economic zones also saw sustained investments and employment generation, reinforcing their importance to manufacturing and global value chains. Subsequently, in another sector entirely, India's push for innovation grew through the National Lab-Grown Diamond Project at IIT Madras, where new machines, indigenous designs, and research facilities are already showing progress. At the same time, the government e-marketplace reached a massive Rs 16.41 lakh crore GMV, which has quietly transformed procurement into something more transparent, more competitive, and more accessible to smaller businesses, including those led by women and young entrepreneurs. And on the world stage, India's presence was felt strongly at the Osaka World Expo, where the India Pavilion, Bharat, won the Bronze Award and recorded one of the highest visitor counts, becoming a cultural and economic showcase that drew global attention. Putting all this together, 2025 feels like a year where India's commerce and economic direction became clearer, more confident, and more future-oriented, powered by reforms, diplomacy, innovation, and a leadership that kept emphasizing scale, speed, and global competitiveness.